I extend my warm greetings to the organizing members of this conference, Chairman Dr. Okerema Devi, myself Dr. Deepali Rana, Department of Zoology, Dolphin PG Institute of Biomedical and Natural Sciences, is here to present my research paper entitled Evaluation of Organic Pollution using Palmer's Algal Pollution Index in Streams of Doon Valley, Uttarakhand. Coming to the genesis of the problem, as we all know that water quality of any aquatic body, whether it be lentic or lotic, has a direct bearing upon the welfare of fishes and other aquatic communities, and they are vital links in the food chain of fishes. Algae, they are involved in water pollution in a number of important ways. And the enrichment of inorganic phosphorus and nitrogen is responsible for the growth of algae in water bodies. Algae, they are one of the most rapid bioindicators of water quality changes due to their shorter lifespans, quick responses to pollutants, and easy determination and identification. So, keeping in mind these things, I have taken upon this topic and used algae as a bioindicator of the climate change and the organic pollution in the streams of Doon Valley. Coming to the study area, I have selected Doon Valley, which is a part of district Dehradun, and it comprises of two main river basins, namely the Ganga River Basin and the Yamuna River Basin. On these selected rivers, I have plotted. I have selected 20 sampling stretches that were set on 5 rivers. In the east, I took upon 3 rivers that are Baldi, Song, and Suswa. In the west, I took upon 2 rivers, that is Tons and Hassan. And the diagram clearly depicts various sampling stretches that were set in the eastern and the western part of Doon Valley. These are the sampling stations mentioned in a tabular form. The associated streams, nalas, irrigational channels, along with their altitude, approximate distance, and embankment have been mentioned in a tabular form. These are the sampling stations in the western part of Doon Valley. These are some of the glimpses of sampling stations in eastern Doon Valley. Rivers are Baldi, Song, and Suswa. These are glimpses of sampling stations in the western Doon. Rivers are Tons and Asan. Coming to the methodology for the sampling, this was carried out in all different stations and in all the seasons. The microplanktonic studies was done according to the available standard literature. Periphyton were collected and they were identified along available with the help of available literature, and they were identified under the research microscope. Density was recorded as by the help of Leakey's drop procedure, and algal genetic index was employed to determine the organic pollution. Along with that, I have taken the microphotographs of the algae that were collected by me with the help of camera eyepiece. This is the algal pollution indices, and these are the water bodies that were rated for organic pollution as enumerated and described in Palmer's Algal Pollution Index. And this table provides 20 algal genera that are most tolerant to the organic pollution, and a number is assigned to each one of them depending on their relative tolerance. So the algae, they are present in the water sample, they are identified, and the genera included in this list are noted. And each genera, they have the number are total to get the value of algal index. A score of 20 or more for a sample is indication of high organic pollution, whereas a score of 15 to 19 is considered as a probable evidence of high organic pollution. And if the figures are low, the organic pollution is not too high. These are the water quality parameters that were undertaken. The table has depicted the minimum, maximum, mean, and standard deviation values. These are the microphotographs of algae that were collected from all the sampling stretches and they were photographed. This is the second slide. This one is the third one. Now coming to the results. The algal genus index values in the eastern stretches, they were calculated, they were totaled, and in the east we can find that there is no organic pollution in River Baldi, whereas in Song and Suswa the organic pollution was there, And in Song, the lower stretches were polluted, whereas in Suswa, there was an increasing trend found in the organic pollutional load along the downstream sections. Talking about the West, the index values at various stretches were there and they have been depicted in the graphical form. In Tons, the river was mostly polluted at the middle stretches, and in River Asan, the pollution was there towards the downstream sections. So these are the conclusions and recommendations. In Doon Valley, the rivers they generally carry a huge amount of organic pollution load, which is mainly due to the garbage and sewage dumping sites and discharging grounds. And the values of the organic pollution in lower stretches of Song, Suswa, Asan, and Tons they are majorly on account of the indiscriminate garbage, sewage discharging into the open streams. And this has led to the establishment of menacing aquatic plants that impede the water flow and obstruct the movement of large size of fishes. They develop the swampy conditions, and in these swamping conditions, the small size fishes they grow very well and they can be an important source of fishing for the aquarium keepers. Coming to the last slide, these are some of the references which were cited and quoted. And thank you all.